Hello, my favorite CopperCube people. So, today we're going to proceed struggling with making our own MMORPG with CopperCube. And this one will probably be the last video before I release the next proof of concept to the test server. And in this one, we are gonna be adding different scenes, and I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing, and I have around hour and a half to do so. So, my laptop is charging, everything is recording. Let's just start. So in last one, we added GUI, and I mentioned that we are gonna be adding switching between scenes, and now this is something that I'm gonna start doing. So first of all, I'm not sure if it's actually a good idea to do it right now until all the stuff is completed, but I'm going to do it anyway. First of all, we need to combine two scenes together somehow, and the issue is that this scene it does have like all the GUI elements and all the character stuff and so on, but I also have another scene which is basically a town test scene which I want to add, and this one doesn't have that much because it's just a test scene and it has a test controller and so on, and like animation looks really much smoother than in the regular one. But anyway, we need to figure out how to do that, how we can um, merge these two scenes together, and also what would be the workflow if you want to update stuff once again. So first of all, let's just remove our test camera from here. Let's just save it. And let's go to our recent project. So client, open. Everything seems to work here because I also have this stupid custom. Then I forget to save stuff, but I think it's everything is working. And first of all, let's just see what we can do with the scenes. Can we clone them? No, I don't think so. Well, in this case, we just going to save this scene, not save, we export this uh, as what? My object, okay, let's just save it as inside scenes, test scene. And let's just reopen the previous file client. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so I will just figuring it out somehow. I'm not sure if I can do it, but I'll try to figure it out. And now, what if I just go and import CopperCube scene? What will it do? And I'll just open the test scenes again. So do I have two scenes now? No, I just have everything doubled, right? Let's just remove it back. It's once again empty. So now let's just do it like that. Maybe we'll just create a town scene. Maybe town is not the best name, but whatever. And what if we just import CopperCube scene and then go to test? Aha, so that way we can have the test scene edit. What if I just start playing stuff? Will it still work? I think it does. So for now, we're going to remove ground, we're going to remove startup skybox, we're going to remove everything related to the scenery like house 2, and well, we're going to remove empty GUI folder. I'm not sure why is it here, and everything what we need here is basically this is everything that we need here, right? So importing scenes would be that much of an issue. So now we just go to import CopperCube scene and just import town scene. And woohoo, we have our town here. And for some reason it looks really dark. Why is it so? We also had did I also had some light in there? Do I need to bake the lights? Currently it looks pretty dark. What if I just run the Well, it loads. It takes much time to load, but much more time to load. But it actually seems to be working. Well, it seems to be working, but it doesn't really have like the lights. And I also have this basic character here, which is yeah, okay. So first of all, we need to figure out what happened to lighting. We have a directional light which is set up here. What if we just go to the light mapping and start to try to calculate mapping? Nope, didn't work. What if we just check what property terrain has? Material, dynamic. Uh, can it only have dynamic lighting? Ah, okay. I guess it's just because I have dynamic lighting disabled. Nope. What? I don't get it. Because I have other settings for ambient light. It might be actually if I just do it like that. Oh, freaking hell. Okay, so it might be because let's just go to my previous scene and let's check what are the settings for my town here because it looks much better here. Okay, so I have ambient light like 51, but so I have it like 51 for ambient light, and I also have 65 for the background color. Let's just go to our client once again. Alrighty. Let's just do oh, well, it has that. It's so 51. 51. Okay, it will be 51 here. Well, it's much better than 65. All right, it's still um, static light maps. If I just try to recalculate shadows, yay! So now it looks much better. Now it looks almost, I think, like the demo. Nice. What else do we need to do here? First of all, I think this will be the starting location, so um, I'll just set it as a starting location. We need to remove all the test behaviors like this game actor behavior, which I used to emulate NPC. And also, does this guy has something? No, he does not. And if we just start the game again, I'm sorry, it just takes forever to load now, and my gizmos walking around there. And I'm also able to run to the cliff, inside the cliff, but we're going to fix it in a minute. But overall, I think this is. Oh, I mean, scene import was pretty simple. Why? I don't get it. I should not be able to run into stuff actually. Local player backup. What is that? Okay, let's just figure out what is happening here. It doesn't make sense that we have a collision, and also since structure is really bad right now because it was a test scene just to somehow make like a layout. So does my local player has a collision? Nope. Who is my local player doesn't have any collision setup, does it? No, it doesn't seem like it has it, but. For some, okay. It's just because we have colliders and we need to disable colliders for everything there because we will do collision on the server side and we don't need any colliders here. It will affect our marker, how it appears on screen. So we just go through the whole thing and try to disable collision for everything. Basically, it doesn't matter much if we have it or not, but for some stuff, but let's just disable it so we are sure that we don't run into anything. Okay, so he also has stuff. Oh no, he doesn't have stuff on his table. For some reason I thought I put it there, but I already forgot which one. I already selected which one. I did not, but whatever. Three, come on. So collider, collider disabled. This one, disable collision, and here you also have to disable collision, disable collision, disable collision. I'm not sure if this is it or not, but it doesn't matter too much. We will fix it. We can always fix it in the future if required. So first of all, let's just fix player position, player spawn position. Let's make sure we are actually updating the we actually building the extension. And first thing I would like to do, I would like to print out player position. So this is a server part. This is our index, and here inside our part of the logic where we have local player detected, we will just print um, um, player previews x plus player previews y. So that way, oops, forgot plus. So that way we know where our player is located. So we can change the spawn position, and it's near the church. Currently it's 40-40 and near the church. Oh, I don't know why I actually done this, because I could do it with a simple marker on the map, but whatever. Let's just move right here. So this will be our spawning position, and it will be like -23, -5 or something like that. So let's go to our server part, and here they spawn the players. I will just change default position. Where do I actually set it? Do I? Okay. I set this. I just send it to constructor, so can we can do it here. So it will be -23, -5. And what is this 0? What does it mean? Okay, it's rotation. So rotation doesn't matter because, I mean, whatever. Could be rotated whatever angle at the beginning. So you appear right here now, which is great. This is something that we wanted. And the next thing which we need to do is we need to fix the collision for the map. First of all, let's do the simple one, which is collision with this how is it called? With the cliffs. My design is pretty stupid. So as you can see, everything is flat except this like cliffs here. And my idea is that if your marker doesn't stay at 0 Y position, you won't be able to get there. So that way I will limit the area which I can visit. And I also don't have to check for collision with the cliffs. So let's do exactly that. I already done it for the test map controller. So I have this like test camera controller here. Let's see how it is done. So right mouse. Where do I have it? If event target position, marker position, where do we have this like this marker position also? This marker position world. Okay, so if world position and world position y not equals 0, and where do I have it here? So it should be somewhere inside the controls. Do I also have this? Okay, so it's, all right. So I have pretty much the same thing here. So if world position and world position y equals to 0, let's just make sure it's built. I'll just put it on the other screen. Oops, like that. Let's make sure no instances are running, and let's just start it again and see if we can still go to the cliff somehow. No, we can't. So as you can see, just marker just stops near the cliff. Oh, and you can't go there anymore. So this is our idea of collision detection. You can still go into the buildings, but this will be a little bit more complex fix. First of all, we need to make separate scenes for like the test scene and for town scene. And since the town scene would be first, I will be initially setting it as I will be setting it as the initial scene for all the players. So let's first let's just remove this print station status print statement because I don't really need it, and everything is still recording fine. Okay, so I don't need this print statement here, and let's just do some work on the server side. First of all, we need to know what scene, what is the current player scene, and I have somewhere I should have this player. Nope, common. Nope. Okay, so I have a scenes here, and I already have a test scene described. I need to create another scene for town. So I just create a town scene.ts, and I'll copy most of the things from here. So it will be like that. The only thing which I need to have renamed, I need to change this name to town probably. Um, all right, so what is happening here? Do we need to do something? Basically, on this scene, as you can see, what we have here is I just have all the entities like houses and wells, and that's it because there are no our entities, and also monsters. So basically, in town scene, we will only have NPCs, which we don't have logic for right now, and we will have a lot of buildings and trees and so on, so quite a lot of them. And all of these, they should be created on the backend, which is quite a lot of time, but whatever, we need to do that. And I guess we'll also make more open areas for other scenes, so we don't have to put too much effort into setting up, like all this stuff all the time. Oh, there's also some other camera which we don't need. What is that? So this is like active camera. And what is the second camera? Camera 2. So this is cam active. Who are you? Cam 1 active. And who are you? Are you also cam 1? So this is cam 1. Oh, so there's cam active and this is also active. All right. It's because they have the same name, but I only need one. It's because the previous scene I exported it also had like the camera. Oh, it's not that much smoother. So it's sluggish a bit, but whatever, it works. Okay, so what do we need to do? First of all, we need a way to identify on which location player is located, right? So I guess what we need to do is we need to have the player actor a scene property. We need to add a scene property to player. So let's add another property here and let's call it scene maybe. Do I already current scene? I already have it somewhere. Aha, I already have a property current scene, right? Moving on update. Aha, okay, I already have it, but where do I set it? This current scene. Uh, Super weird. Ah, okay. I probably have it in actor class. I already forgot. Oh, okay. So I have it in actor class, and it says move to constructor and make method to set. Hmm. Do I really need this for anything but players? I don't think so. We will remove it from here, and also for monster. Ah, we need it. We need it. We need it. Sorry, we need it. We need it. So yes, we will, as I suggested here, we need it because we need a collision. We need collision for monsters. And that's why we need a scene property. Okay, so this course scene, first of all, let's just move it into the constructor as it says here. So scene, and it will be a string. And let's say, and by default, this scene, do I need a default value for it? Do I want it? No, I don't want the default value. And by default, this course scene, not default, this course scene will be equals to scene. That's how it will go. And let's just say that this is a string. And let's just remove the to do from here. So now we also need to fix monster and player classes. So here we'll have a scene, oops, string, and we will pass the scene property here. Oops. Let me just close it for now. And we will add scene property here, and it will be string, and it will be scene once again. What do we have here? So here we have the monsters generated. So here we will also pass new monster ID, and we will pass our what? I just don't understand. So it's 6 arguments, and then after the area, okay, after area it will be scene, which is this name, like that. So now we have this fixed, and we have this property here, and also here for the players. For now, it will be the down scene, but later we will update it to the scene that the player was last time. As soon as login is profiles are done, and we will put our scene thing here. So it will not be scene, it will be something called down. It will be just a string down. So now what we will have here, it's a down scene and it's called down. Probably we also need an enum for scenes so they're consistent. Let's just do it. Export enum scene names, and we will have test, which will be test, oops, like that. And we will also have down, which will be down. Let's just keep it short and sweet. So now we can just change it to I'm sorry once again. It will be scene names down. Oh, test I mean. And this one for the down will have name scene names down. All right. We also need to modify it in some other places, I guess. Do we? Yes, we should, because object with name scene name scene.txt 26. Yeah, sure, because now it looks for scene by the scene name, which is string, and we don't want to have strings anymore. We want to have it as a scene names. It should be scene name, but I mean, whatever, just scene name like that. And now inside player, we have to modify quite a lot, but I think it's worth it to do it right now because later it will be even more stuff to modify. Where do I have it here? Uh, um, okay, so this scene, and this scene is string here. Let's just rename it to scene names. It really should be scene name. Can I just somehow rename it here and it just renames? No, okay, whatever. It should be scene name. So scene name from scene and scene name test and whatever. Someone is writing to me. Just a second. All right. Let's just do it. Scene name here, scene name here. I think there should be a way to refactor it somehow, but um, type string is not assignable. Get object by name is scene name. It returns scene. Why is it? Okay. It's just because in constructor I have scene. It's not string. It's scene name here now, and we will remove that, and we will say that what we don't need that one actually. It's quite a lot of stuff which I need to modify basically because so it has a scene property and this will be not scene, it will be course scene, which is for some reason a string once again. Because it's an actor class. I'll just try to rename everything everywhere. It will probably take some time. So now it's fixed here. As in name, it will be fixed here. Inside the player, it will be scene name. I'm getting closer to it. And inside index, we will have this one. We need to modify that basically. So first of all, it's not town anymore. It will be scene name town. And here we will do the following. So since we have a player, we will get seen by scene name player dot course scene like that. So that way we will always have. It doesn't have a player property because what? Because we don't look for player here. Just a second. We look for player like that, and it should have ID everywhere. So scene what? Scene gets seen by name. All right, just a second. I don't understand what I'm doing here. So this is a scene what we need. We need player ID for that. So we look for player ID like that. So this will be okay. That's sort of messed up, to be honest. Uh, of course, we don't have to have it here. We should do it for. Hmm. Basically, we need to update all the scenes, right? And uh, we can't we can't really know what the scene is until we got the player. But we also can't get player until we know on what scene is he. So basically, on every update, we should update. Mhm. Yes, it's an interesting situation because basically we need to have this information for we need to have this information on the front end. We need to store this information on the front end, on the client. We need to think about it actually. How do we do it? Um, um, Freaking hell. This is a big design flow for me. Basically, here inside the scenes, we can just do all the scenes and we update logic for all the scenes. But here inside our update, we need to know on which scene player is actually located. So we can't just, or can we? Why not? Because we don't know what is the player's scene. So we need to somehow get it from the player. Hmm. Okay. I guess the I guess the way would be that we just send in the scene to our. Let's just do the scene here everywhere once again, and let's just think about it for a moment. So the scene will be scene name down now. Oh my God, this is such complex thing to do as it appears. But whatever, we will just do the simplest and stupidest solution. We will regret it in the future, but whatever. Basically, what we have here, as we connect, we send the player's data to the player for the first time. And here inside player data, what we also do, we will send the scene name for every player, right? We will store it on the client side. I think it might work. It also might allow the user teleportation. Yes. All right. No, it's not something that we're gonna be doing. That's a stupid way because that way we will allow user to change the scene on client and basically to teleport between different scenes. That will be stupid. What we do instead, we will just search for player not only on this scene, but on all the scenes that we have. Maybe it will be a little bit more resource consuming, but I think it worth it. So first of all, we need to clarify to find the player and find its scene, right? The scene their player is located. So let's go to our scenes manager, and here we have get scene by name, get scene object by name. We will also create another function which we will call get scene and player by player ID or something like that. And it will receive the string player, and the outcome would be player, which is player, and also how is it called? Is it not correct syntax? Must return a value. It's not okay. It's not an issue. It's just because I'm not returning anything, and it will be also scene, which is basically scene. So this is how we do it. First of all, we need to do the following. We will just get our scene manager, we'll get instance, we'll get all the scenes, and we're going to find one which has sc players, has player ID, is it ID? Players, find, or is it, okay, it could be fine. Player ID equals to the ID that we have. So that way we will have our scene. If not scene, we will just throw an error, which will say scene with player with ID is not found. This will be only for debugging purposes because I suppose it should work for the real condition. There's no way how user can get how we can get there's actually a way with time. Okay. Anyway, let's just leave it at this for now because I mean I mean if we just try to think about everything, we won't do anything at all. So let's just say that first of all scene will be our scene, and for player we will have to do like scene players find, and here will player with our player with player ID equals to our ID, basically something that we've done here. And it says undefined because it could be where player undefined, but let's just do it like that. And that means that player also could be undefined. But to be honest, no, we won't do it. We won't do it. We will just search for player here. It will be our player. And in case not seen, in this case we'll throw an error and say player with ID. It actually couldn't be the case because it will throw the error here first, but I mean, I'll just do it for the compiler. Player ID with ID is not found. And also here I will say that we are sending player and scene like that. And we don't need to have it here anymore, right? Why? Because it will throw an error. Okay. Let's just do it. It's so stupid. I'm not sure why is it. Player undefined is not assigned of type player. But it couldn't be because it will throw an error and it will stop execution here. No, okay, whatever. Let's just do it like that. We will just check that player is existing inside index. I'm not quite sure. I'm so stupid TypeScript. No, it's just not TypeScript. It's actually me who is stupid, but whatever. So here we need to do what? We need to search for the scene first. Here we have it. We need to use specific scene. How do we do it? We have a player ID, right? So we will do scene manager instance get scene and player by ID, and we'll just put our ID there. Rec query and then ID like that. And also it also says that I'm not quite sure why is it because it could be either of these and it's not assignable to parameter ID. We should actually specify the type there, but I'm just doing whatever I want. And we will have like const what do I have here? So I have like player and I also have a scene here, right? So now I don't need scene anymore. I actually don't need players either, so I just need a scene here, scene property. And for disconnect, this should work. And we also do right in a smart way. So no TS ignore. So we will remove it in the future, but once again, not now, not today. What do we say to TS ignore? You're welcome. And also here we're doing the same thing. We will just get seen as this one. So it will be player and it will be scene and we'll do it like that. Oh, do we need a scene here actually? Oh, we only need a player here, right? So because it has the scene property. And we will just do ts ignore here also. And we'll do another to do. Remove ts ignore. And yeah, it's fine because I already have this undefined everywhere. And for this one, we also have a test name here, but it's pretty much the same. So we will have scene and a player here. We need both here, so we will just do this part, including the commentary. We will remove. Yes, we will remove that comment and add the new one. We will do like that, and that's fine. So for this one, we don't need it. For this one, we also need both. So we will just do player and scene like that. It should be working. We only need a scene for chat, so let's just do it the same way. Okay, and for chat we don't get an ID. For chat we don't get an ID. And for put message, do we have it? Do we have an ID? I think we do, but do we have it for... No, we don't have it for this one, but we have it for put chat, but we don't have it for get chat. So inside get chat, we also need to add ID. Let's just do it right now. So let's just go to our extension. Let's just find our get full chat. It's called here. And we also need to do the same thing as we do here. We just need to pass an ID here. So that way we will have individual chat for every scene. We won't have the global chat. But once again, it's something that we can fix in the future. But for now, it is how it is. All right. And now we have everything. All the scenes are updated, and also we have okay, and also we have disconnect also running for all scenes. Let's just see if it works. I suppose it won't work from the first try. Now it takes for, okay, so now uncalled exception object. Let's just check what the server log is. Okay, as you can see, quite a lot of server issues here. Let's just see what they say. So player with ID is not found. It's just where I said it won't ever happen, but it actually happened. All right, that's nice. Is it an update? So I guess it's called an update function inside update function. Um, do we have something? Get scene and player by player ID. Yes, 32. So it is 32 inside scene update. So it thrown. Okay, it's thrown exception here. We need to debug it. So let's just, okay, there is a debugger. There's a real debugger here. Let's just stop the server here. Let it run from here. And I think it will run with no issues until we actually get some players joined. Let's also make sure the client is removed. And it should be running now. Let's just run the client. And let's see what we got. So now it's stopped here. And what we have, we get what we okay, it's ID. Let's just see what we have for ID. We have MDG 63, and now let's do the next, and we are here because our scene is undefined. So scene manager scenes, what kind of scenes do we have? It's just because I didn't add the another scene for the list of test scenes, I guess. Oh, for the global list of scenes. Do I actually need to do it manually? I didn't even know that I need to do it because I mean I've done it quite some time ago, so I don't quite remember how the scene management is working. So, where do I actually add it? So instance this, scenes are empty. And this is public, so it could be anywhere. Do I add it in the okay, I know now I understand why I shouldn't do public. Oh, right, because here I have creating the scenes logic and I don't also need to add town scene, and then I need to do a new town. Is it town scene? Town scene. We need to import it. Export default. Yeah, it's just perfect. I messed everything up. Where is the test scene? And also I need another one which is called town So now let's just try to run it again. Yes, this is programming, boys. This is awesome if you don't know what you're doing. It's even more fun. So now it's stopped. Let's just see if it could find the scene now. So, we still have undefined. Why is it so? Scene manager, instance scenes. We still have one scene. Is it just because I'm stupid? Yes, it is. Scene manager. I actually don't need to have this constants. I just need to do it like that. Be more concise and practically the same, but I don't have to put it in two places, just in one. Okay, new town scene, like that. So now it should work. Let's just close it here. Let's just make sure the client is removed. Everything is running. Let's just go. Let's go and see if it works now. Oh my god. All right. So now, do we have scene now? We still don't get it. Why is it so? All right. Scenes. We have two scenes now. We have town scenes, but they both don't have any players yet. Hmm. How could it be? Because I'm putting scene. Okay, let's just see if logic doesn't work here properly. Because on the first connect call, it should add player to the scene, and probably it didn't for some reason. But we don't know why yet. But we will figure out, I guess. Maybe. All right, so let's just try to run it again. Now it takes forever to load. I wonder what will I do then. I will have more scenes. It will be even worse. How is it? Why doesn't? How do I actually get here? Is it because so somehow it's not how we actually get there? Because I thought the first thing we go here. Do we execute connect function after update function? Do we actually get there not from update function, but from some other function? Or from some other, like, how is it called? Okay, so now we're here. And it already says that we got an error. But server TS, index TS. So we got it from here, we got from update. So probably it's because it's calling update before it's calling connect somehow. Hmm. Could it be? It could be some sort of race condition or something like it. But anyway, once again, we will just handle it in the stupidest way possible. We will just say we will return this or we'll return null. It will be so stupid. If not seen, we will return null. And in this case, we don't need any more errors because no, we just need this one. Okay, so here now we have a lot of issues here because we need to update everything. Nope, doesn't work like that. Okay. Layers, filter. Nope, it's just because this could be null and implicitly. Okay. Nope, I don't want to return null. I want to do something else with it. I just want to do something else with it. Maybe not now. Okay, I will keep this thing like that, and I'll just say like that. And then here I will just return. Let's just do it inside the block. Return. This will be scene will equal to null, and also player will equal to null. Is it possible to do something like that? Nope. Why? Because it's not assignable to player undefined. Okay, let's not do it then. Oh, okay, because it's not. Let's just do it undefined. It doesn't matter, to be honest. It would be. I'm just messing up freaking TypeScript really hard, and we just need to switch back to JavaScript, I guess. And here we will do, if not sin, what we will do, we'll just send. Okay, we will do return. And we will do pretty much the same here. What we will do, we'll just send this might cause an error. This will definitely cause an error. Just shouldn't be sent before. An empty object. We should handle this on the front end somehow then. Okay, let's just fix it as usual, just in the stupidest way. I just feel that I'm doing something pretty wrong, but whatever. Okay, so like that. And also the same way we will do it like that here. Chat lock is, what is chat lock? It's an object, it's an array. So we'll just send an empty array here. And what is that? Put chat message. What are we saying? We just said okay once again. This is just so stupid. I think I fucked up the code so bad by doing that. Oh my god, it will be so bad. But whatever. Let's just go to the front end and we need to handle this update thingy in the proper way. We can just do basically what we can do here. We can just we won't send this. We will just send a response in proper format, but with empty stuff. So for players, we will send. We will just. Oh fucking hell! What I'm doing. We will just yes send then JSON stringify, and we will send players equals to empty array, and also we're sending enemies, so it will be enemies and also empty array like that. So we will just send an empty array. Return. Do something so it's beautiful. Not sure, but to be honest, I don't know what I can do to make it beautiful right now, but we'll think about it. Yeah. So let's just check if it works or not. Currently, it's just a mess. It's just super stupid, but we still need to get it work somehow. And with scenes switching, I thought about it. So I thought about it, but it doesn't seem like I did. So at least it's working. We have an error that player data is undefined, but not a big deal. We will just check for if data is present or not. CopperCube controller 2.5. It will be in another place because it's a compiled version, not the one I have. So let's just go to our index file, and where do we check for player previous state? I already forgot what it was. Okay, let's just let's just check the compiled version and see which line it was. I just feel that I'm doing some like terrible job here, but whatever. It's 580. But whatever. So let's just go here. We have a compiled extension here, line 580. So it's here. It just says that previous is 0. How does it actually get here? Okay, we also need to check if all right, so we just do it like that. Here we will also check that states length is greater than 0, like that. Whatever. If it doesn't show the error, if it works, then it's fine, I guess. Yay! Hooray! We can fix it. We are fixicus. Freaking sky is not that isn't the proper way. Is shown not properly. I mean, okay, so nice. We've introduced multiple scenes now. Now, next thing which we need to do. So collisions are pretty simple. I have half of an hour left. Let's just think about scenes transaction. My initial idea was that, not idea, that I will just do it like that. So first of all, you just type like that, and then you just print test, for example, and it will move you to the test location. If you just do it like that and just put town, it will move you to the town. I wanted to use slash, but I don't have slash. I can't input slash with my current input behavior, so it will be just question mark town, question mark test. Let's just think how we can do it. First of all, how do we actually? All right, let's just do it with the chat. We don't. Basically, we need what our solution does well currently is we restrict player a lot from doing some random stuff like teleporting from different locations and so on, which is great because we can we sort of not sort of I mean we store everything on the server side, which is cool for us. Even though it became much uglier today, it still works, which is also great. And what do we do now? We need to add the ability to translation between scenes. So how do we do it? First of all, on the front end, we also need to know what current scene for the player is. So that way we can just switch the scene um, in case, in case, in case what? I lost, I lost my thought. In case, just in case. So we know if player changes scenes on the front end, right? We need a way to know that. So we will have current scene also sent the to the front end, and we need to update the front end correspondingly. So here inside our player model, we will also add current scene property, and this will be a string, right? Should it work? I think it should because it's a boolean, so it should work. What do we have? What did I edit? So it's just car scene and okay, I'm not sure if it will work. Let's just try it. It should work, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure in anything. So let's just go to our player enemy nodes. What is that? It's our index. What it's should be here. Let's just print our player preview course scene and see if it changes something. Let's just make sure everything is closed. Let's run it. Let's see what we get. So from the okay, so we get what we need. We get down from the front end. Now let's add a possibility to switch scene using chat. First of all, So inside our chat action here, put chat. Oh my God, so many to-dos here. It's just awful. We can remove this one actually. And also we can remove this one. And we can actually move this one too. Quite nice. All right, so here inside the chat, when we do put chat, what we do here, if require message to string, we just need to do it right here, I think. If request message to string, in case this is, let's just do it like that. Message. If message equals to down or not like that, or message equals to oh test. In this case, we need to change the location. So first of all, we will do the following. We won't add it to the chat list. Should we? Doesn't matter. Okay, so it will just appear in chat, but I mean, it's just a temporary solution because now we're just looking for the way how we can change change stuff. Oh, what stuff? What am I talking about? I'm just like I'm in such bad shape. It's just awful. I can't understand what I'm doing at all. Does it even recording? It says that it's recording. It's an hour. I spent an hour on it already. So, okay, if we have this, we need to translate player to another location. For that, let's just close everything. I'll just do another method here, and I call it to move to. I call it move to location, and it will move to scene. What the hell? Why do I keep naming everything so inconsistently? It will be scene here, and it will be type of scene name, and what it will do, first of all, um, hmm, I also wonder how to apply the coordinates, because if you're changing from one scene to another, you also need to change player coordinates. Let's just think about it later. To do, how to adjust coordinates. Um, let's not think about it right now. We will just hard code it and hope for the best. All right, so we also need a player here. It will be type of player and scene name. All right, like that. Just a second. So the next one. What are we doing next for the player? First of all, we obviously just changing the scene for the player. So player scene, course scene equals to scene. Is it actually? Okay, let's just see this adjust coordinates. Let's for now adjust coordinates here. So if message scene to go, let's say, if message equals to down, in this case, scene to go will be scene name down. Oop, what? Uh, scene name down, otherwise, scene name test. So now we only have two. You can also add switch here in case we need more, but I only have two scenes actually, so it doesn't matter. And now what I also do here, I will say player, move to scene, and I will just say it scene to go. And what the hell am I doing? Why do I need player here if it's a player freaking class? What are you doing? Sasha, come on. Don't be so stupid. And that's it. That's it. So now, in case I'm doing it on the client, nothing will happen because I'm not changing scene on the client. But if I just do it like that, so it will be test. It changes our scene to test. And now basically I'm on another scene, but I don't know about it yet. And we need to update player scene also here. So um, it's server part. Not we now we need to do some work with extensions. So first of all, if we have a player node, if player next, if you have player node, it will work for all. Will it work for all players? Nope. It should only work. It should only work for the one player, for the local player. So let's just do change scene logic here. And for that, I'll just do, let's just call it check if need to switch scene. And we will say if player previous course scene not equals player next core, what? Why? Course scene? There is no such property in player next. What? What? They are the same property. Ah, because it could be either player or enemy here. You know what I'm going to do. In this case, this is so stupid. How could it be enemy? What am I done? Ah, my God, it's just me being me. All right. Anyway. Let's just do TS ignore here for now. Later we will just add this property to enemy too. It's there. Oh, okay. We actually don't need TS ignore here. Let's just do the same for for enemy. Let's just say that course scene is uh, is a string here, and we will also send the course. No. It's just more data. It's just more data sending back and forward. We don't need it. I just need to maybe adjust this in the future, or just leave it as it is. Just ah, just it's just bad. It's just bad. It's just me, just fucking everything up. But whatever. If it works, I'll just leave it as it is for now, and we will fix it later. It have been our philosophy for the whole project, and we will continue doing that. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to switch chain. We need to switch scene. Do I have it as a function or do I have this all as methods? I have it all as methods. So nope. Add remote player. Do I have like GUI set and stuff like that? Is it a? It's a method. All right. So let's just call it this move player to scene, and we will have like player next core scene, and we'll also do ts ignore here, whatever. We don't have this for now, but we will add it, and it will receive like the scene name, which will be a string for here because we don't have an enum here and we don't need it actually on the front end. We only need strings. So we are sending this. We are receiving it here. What else? I hope every time I hear this chirик, it doesn't play in the headphones and the sound doesn't break. All right, so scene name. Calm down. Come on. You need to get everything together. So this is town, and we also need to rename this one. We will just keep the names consistent. So this will be town. This will be test. Um, hmm. There's another issue. because is it? Let's just see if we have another issue or not. Because basically, in case it's a new scene, we need to spawn everything like. But I mean, let's just see if it works or not. So now we're on town, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We need to set CCCB. How is it scene something? Switch to scene, and we will have scene name here. Do I really need the function for that? Might be that I need to do some other logic, but let's just see. Let's just see if something working. So let's just press enter, press test. Yay, we are here, but where are we? Oh, okay, we're actually where we're supposed to be. Let's stop. Please don't do it. We need to change coordinates. So get chat, put message here. Now we only do this this thing. So let's change coordinates the proper way inside move to scene. It's just such a bad code. I feel so bad by sending it somewhere. Let's just see. So we have all this stuff. We have all this stuff. We need to change player coordinates. So if scene to go is equals to scene name town, in this case, we will say that player position. Do we have, how is it called? Do we have it inside player? Do we have a position property? Is it? We should have it, right? It might be private or something, but we should have a position. XY actor. Do we have it inside actor? Okay, so we have this collision. So player collision, and where is the position? And X will be equals to, I already forgot what the number was, minus 23. And player, what is wrong with you? Okay. Unknown new. Can we do it? No. Why? Why can't I assign it? I don't know. I just messed everything up. I just messed up so badly. Collision, position. Oh. Okay. I'm so sorry for that. But I mean, this is how it is. This is the harsh reality of not being able to understand what the fuck is happening here. Main mode be optional property access. What? How could it be? Is it so how do I, it's not possible for me to modify, but it's possible. Oh, so it's possible to modify, but it's not possible to what? Nope. That's weird. Position. New vector. Nope, it also doesn't work like that. Left hand side on the assignment expression may not be optional property access. Фу, господи. God damn it. Yeah, I'm not in a good shape. I'm sorry. Can't understand what it says to me. Else if scene to go equals to scene name test. It's so bad. It's just like the worst piece of code I ever written. It was 4040 or something like that, I think, on the test position. So now it will also modify the position, and it will just take you to default position. And we also need to think how to do it in a proper way because there could be, for example, multiple entrances to location. For example, here I can go through the teleport there, or I can go through the gates, and both of these should work. But let's just see if it works. What? Well, it doesn't. Scene world is invited. Let's just go to the scene. What if I just start with one? Could it be that I also have multiple cameras or something like that here? Hmm. Because it's definitely all right. Ah, okay. So now it just moved me to the. It now just moved me to location to another location. Oh, did it? Or it's just. Oh no, it's not like that. Maybe I broke the test scene somehow. No, I did not. So what if I just. I don't understand. It's just because. Uh-huh. Hmm. All right. It might be also because of what? Because of interpolation. So it might be that I'm not also only need to switch to the scene, but I also what do I need to do? I don't get it. Do I need to do return here? Do I what the hell? Do I actually need to do it first and then I do return? Because it seems to me like it might be actually that this is a freaking hell. So it changes the scene, which is great, but it doesn't do it properly, which is bad. Do we just need to do a return here? Let's just see. Because I feel like the issue is not with the server side. It seems like on the server side everything is working okay, but the issue with the camera. So for some reason it's either the camera that doesn't translate properly to where it needs to be. Let's just do, like let's just first clear this out. Let's just change it to test once again. Let's see if the test scene is actually working okay. So we need to do what we need to do here. Let's just do it like that, and we'll just do it like that. And here we will say that the scene is test, and this will be 4040, and we'll see if I actually messed something up with scene transition, or is it something that needs to be updated on the client part. So now, even though I have, okay, so I somehow broke the scene actually. So down. Oh, hello, bro. All right. mm, um, it doesn't work that well. Hmm, that's a weird freaking bug. But the issue is with the camera, right? It could be that I need to remove. What? Why? It's just super weird because at least the camera is working now, but I still have this guy moving forwards and backwards, and he doesn't have a collision, so he shouldn't be colliding with anything. Could it be that Of course, it's so stupid of me. It's because I need to update players array also. So currently player exists in two scenes at the same time, and I need him to, I need it, a player to exist in only one. It doesn't do it automatically, of course, because let's just see if it works. So Where do we have a player transition from one scene to another? We have it. mm, Move to scene. We have it here. So what we do now? Um, we first of all, like we do like what old scene, and old scene will be scene manager instance, get scene by name, and we will just press scene there, or not scene, player. No, not platform, player. Oh, this I mean current scene. So this will be the old scene. For the old scene, what we're going to do, we will say that players equals old scene players filter player um, player ID not equals to this ID. So that way we will filter out everyone. And what we do next, we update scene to current scene. We will just say new scene will be equals to scene manager instance get scene by name, and it will be this, not this. Let's just do like scene here, the one which we get from the function called, and we will say that new scene players push this. Awesome. And this is the TypeScript worked perfectly because I didn't mess it up yet in that part. So now let's see what is happening here. So this one, it might be still janky. Yes, because something is broken in this scene, but let's just try down. I'm sorry, down. And it works. But for some reason, I am also I'm also the other player. I also have a name on top of me now for some reason. What the hell? Okay, so it has some scene node is invalid and so on, but overall we've done a we've done a transition. So now I'm transitioned here and it also works. Um, and my name is Troglut. And if I change it to the town, my name is I now have another name, and I'm called something. Bruce Beck. All right. This might be because I also need to reset the scenes. Yes. And my name is switching on the. Okay, so the weird thing is that it seems like I have different names, and how could it be actually? Because here I have one name and another scene I have another name. How could it be? Because I'm sharing the same. Well, at least it works somehow. Down, down. Nothing happens. Test. Because, okay, here my name is Troglut. Oh, it's just this down, and this it shows like Bruce Beck here. It's totally messed up. And now it's Bruce Beck, but it shows me that I am actually a Mush. It's so stupid. This is just stupid. I don't understand. It's just so inconsistent. But overall, okay, my time is almost comes to its limit. Well, at least I don't see any enemies here but they should be like somewhere there, I think. Can I just somehow look? No, nope. No, I just I can't see there. It's weird. It might be because I think I know why it's happening. I think I know why it happening. It's just because we have all this stuff, like all this stuff we have here. And the worst and the bad thing about it is that, for example, if I'm doing connection, it calls this connect thing. So where does it? Where do I have it? So this one is fine, but it um blah, 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 blah. So it have this before. I think that's why the bug is happening. It has this before first drawing do something, and I have this connect here. So basically, I also need another scene, which is sort of like initial scene or something like that, which starts before. Um, yeah, there's more stuff to fix. So I think the issue is with this before first drawing and do something because it actually does. So it does multiple calls. Let's just check if my theory is right. So for example, let's just close it for now. Let's just make sure we kill the client process and let's just do this. Let's just clear and run the server again. And if I'm right, it should say that two players has connected, even though it's only one who connected. Yes, and it is connected multiple times also. And every time it connects, it creates a new player ID inside the it creates a new player ID inside this, how is it called? Not database, but inside our game things instance. And now we have two players with the same ID, but different names, different coordinates, and different properties in two different scenes. And this is something that we need to fix basically. So to fix that, and also we can just it's just because it has two. So I'm just translating between different scenes. So if I'm going to town and I'm going to town again, now if I'm going to test location and you can see it not only does it have it now? Test. Op, town. Okay, so it has it now, but it still has. Okay, because it has a correct name, but here it also said this remote player ID because it creates all the remote players on Connect. Does it create remote players on Connect? Mm, yes, it's because it creates all these remote players on Connect. And basically, what we need to do, we need to remove this from here first. And that will fix our issue with let's not do it because it might break something else. It shouldn't actually, but it might. Let's just do it like that. Let's comment it for now. This is commented to fix um, label issue. It's not only label. In fact, there is another player hiding between the first player. So first thing which I do now, as I'm switching to the scene. Okay, what? But now it works from the get-go somehow. No, it doesn't. So when I'm switching the thing for the first time, the scene for the first time, what it does, it actually um, comes to a consistent way. And yeah, all right. So I know what we are going to do. So for this video, I think that's enough. That's enough of me making fool of myself. Um, it's pretty stupid that it doesn't work, but we will fix it in the future. First of all, for name, we will update this property every time we're every frame on every frame, just as we do with the HP bar. That's the first thing. The second thing, we will add a preload scene, and preload scene will allow us to have to call our like connected endpoint only once. And inside preload scene, after it's connected, it will just move our player automatically to the scene which is currently which on the player is currently located. This will also allow us to make it easier in the future when we simpler, I mean, in the future when we are adding some sort of like database. I'm thinking about using Mongo to save player profiles. Yeah, I think that would be a way to go. But for now, I need to actually stop and probably I might think about what we just done and maybe just change something. I'm really sorry for the awful code here, but this is how it is. We just do an awful code and then we switching it to a better version of itself. Also, let's just check if collision is still working. What? So we have it on test, and the collisions are still working now. We also need to change freaking skybox so it works again properly. So we are able to collide with stuff, but we don't have collision for the town scene. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I also don't like the camera transition because it seems like it flies somewhere. But once again, this is something that we can fix in the future, and probably the easiest fix will be just fade in, fade out. I wonder if just very last test. So in case we got damage, we received damage on this scene. Can you just hit me? Hit me? Hey, mister, can you hit me? Okay, so we got damage here, and let's just transition to town. Yes, so it's the same object, even though it says different names and it's like slightly different. So it has different name here. It's still, and they also don't attack me. Oh, it's actually quite an interesting. Let's just try another one really quick. So, for example, if I have an enemy who do I also, yeah, who attacks me here. Hey, mister. Okay, so they keep attacking me, I guess. All right, test. I need to also, so basically, if for example I attack this guy, he starts attacking me, even if I go to town, now, will he hit me? Or is it because I don't know, but we need to check that out actually. But it seems like actually moving to another scene resets the attack thing, and probably the damage was dealt just because it was already triggered. So that's why it could work that way. But anyway, we will just figure it out in the next video. Somehow it just became fun at the end, and yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching, if someone actually watched it, and see you next time.